Isn't it time for you to have that unfair advantage? A system that won't let you down. And we also know, and this is true, that if you're going to succeed at the level you desire, you're going to need help getting there. And if you're going to need help, Tony and I would like it to be us, because we know what we can do and what we've created. I'm so excited to share with you what we've created to bust those roadblocks, to accelerate your success. And what I'm about to share may seem too good to be true, and that's a fact, but it's not. The game has changed, and Tony and I are blessed to say we're changing it. And we are so excited. We've been working a year on this, that we get to introduce you to the Mastermind Business System. This is something that's had us up at night, giddy for months. We created something that we wished we had, and we are so darn stoked to share it with you today. We went through this and shared with you why yesterday you need the right map. If it's off a little bit, you'd never get to your destination. You need the right guide, keep you on track. And you need the right tools to actually implement and make it real. And I want to first talk about the right map. You know, the right map. Tony and I have 74 years experience in here. 74 years. Plus, we got some great experts in the industry. And what our goal was, is we wanted to share the greatest secrets on how you can collapse decades into days. Confidently create an incredible knowledge business, no matter where you are, no matter where you start. And if you see that slide, it came up a little quick here. But the right map to us is the education that meets you where you are. So it starts with an assessment. When you guys get the right map in the Mastermind Business System, the first thing that you will do is take an assessment so we can meet you exactly where you are. Because one size doesn't fit anymore. And when you realize, hey, I'm a beginner just starting, here's your path. I'm already in this space, here's your path. I'm in business, I want to add it, here's your path. And you tap into Tony and I's education. And once you get your assessment and you know exactly where to start, the next thing is the 7-step jumpstart. Let me just tell you why we created this. We know for a fact that if you spend, each step is about 18 minutes, less than 2 hours. We know if you'll spend these 2 hours, these 7 quick little lessons, you'll know what you're going to sell, who you're going to sell it to. You're going to lay it out and you'll create a lead magnet. We'll explain what that is later. You will have the foundation for this business. Here's what we know. Once you do that, you'll never give up on you. You'll never stop. Because then once you're done with the 7-step jumpstart, then you'll get our custom learning center. Hear me when I say, this is the most comprehensive education platform this industry has ever seen. You'll know exactly where to start and exactly where to focus and where to go next. From your first sale to next sale to consistent sales. And here's the cool part. When we first launched our product, the Knowledge Business Blueprint 6 years ago, it was $1,997. And we loved it. And it made an impact on the world. But it was nothing like this. And that's a realistic price for this program, for this system. But that's just one part. That's just the map. But we wanted to make sure you had the right guide. And this one is extremely important. The right guide. Tony and I know that if you have someone who's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that can answer your questions, get you off the blank page, compound what you're doing. Some of you got to experience it with Gigi last night. We knew that if we could personally hot seat with you the success you had, but it wasn't possible till now. And we just spent the last year creating Gigi. And Gigi thinks like Tony and I. You guys got to play with it last night. Who had breakthroughs last night with Gigi? They got your foundation, got your 7 steps to see what's possible, to shrink the gap. Imagine having us there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to help you answer questions, to get unstuck, to get off the blank page, to help you create every aspect of the business. You guys just got your 6 teaching points. Imagine saying, help me write my page, help me write my emails, help me write my headlines, and it thinks like us. This is your 2.0 Go Faster guide. It's like having Tony and I in your pocket. This is the guide that can help you make this real. But we didn't want to stop there. So I want to be with you every single month. We'll do monthly live meetups right here in the studio where I'll share my latest and greatest breakthroughs. I am in this every day of my life. I'm still teaching. We still do the biggest breakthroughs, and when we would discover something, I want to share it with you. Plus, keep you on track and not be left behind. So you'll get access every single month to me where we do the training in here. Now, here's the cool part. That was my inner circle. And I've been doing it for over 12 years. It's $1,164 a year forever just for my training. And then Gigi, so $1,587 for just these two would be an absolutely amazing deal. And I want you to write that down. If you have the right map and you have the right guide, then the next thing left is what? You need the right tool. And this is the part that we're the most excited about. This is where the game has changed the most. If you've tried in the past and it didn't work, that's over. If you're in this game and you realize there's so many different parts, that's over. We built an all-in-one tool from the beginner to the expert. My friends that are watching, you're going to want this. Beginners, you're going to want this. It actually replaces 12 other services and allows you to have one spot to get it all done. You get to build your product, attract your clients, make your sales, manage your business, all under one roof. And here's the cool part. If you're in this business, you know how that reduces complexity, time, and costs. If you're not in this business, you'll never have to worry about that. You'll never have to search anyplace else. It's all under one roof. And you really got to hear this before I share the rest of it. This isn't something we came up with over a weekend. Documented, we've spent over $6.7 million creating this system over the last 5 years. And we are so stoked. We actually had to work with a company that had 600 programmers to make it all in one, to create the thing that we once dreamed of. This is your all-in-one business hub. This is the right tool. But we took it one step further. In the right tool, we decided, why not give you our proven marketing plans? Think about this. You're here today because of a marketing plan. You saw an ad, you clicked on a page, right? You guys clicked on a page, you registered for this event, right? You got a thank you page, you got a confirmation page, you got emails to remind you to come. We loaded our marketing campaigns into the system so you could start on third base. You could start 3/4 of the way there. We wanted to create something that allowed you the unfair advantage to get moving forward, to not have any more excuses, no more things in your way from stopping you. And the last thing we did, and I'd love to take credit for it, but I didn't. It's a plug and play builder. And what does that mean? So you got your all-in-one business hub. Don't get overwhelmed. It's everything you need to launch and scale this business under one roof. Replaces 12 other products. You have our marketing plans, whether you want to do coaching clients or you want to do a live event or you want to do a webinar, you have our product. But the plug and play builder allows you to answer 6 questions. This is where technology is here. This is why we called it The Game Has Changed. You pick colors, you answer 6 questions, and it will convert our proven marketing campaign to yours. It'll help you. We'll walk you through each of the pages on how to make this real in your life. The complexity has disappeared. Decades have been condensed into days, minutes. And that's what we built. If you go out and price the 12 things that this replaces, it's over $4,000 a year. It's all under one roof. And the cool part is we created everything here today that you'll need. And these are realistic prices, the right map. We'll start you with an assessment. You get the 7-step jump start and then your complete online learning center. You get the right guide. You get Gigi 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get a monthly masterclass with me. You get the right tool, which is your all-in-one business hub, our winning marketing plans, and your plug and play builder. $7,734 is not some made up price. That is actual prices that you would pay. And you guys probably know this. Tony gets $1 million a year as a coach. I get $25,000 an hour and I don't have time for consulting anymore. And most of the time I'm consulting on the marketing plans we have now added to this system that you can model. And I would say, I hope you can see why at $7,000, I would jump all over this in the past to have this opportunity. Again, if you're in this business, don't you want my marketing plans? If you're not in this business, you don't have to start with your own. You can model ours. This is something we've been dying to create. And one more thing I want to share. In fact, between 2019 and 2020, over 40,000 people bought our first course, The Knowledge Business Blueprint. It was $1,997. It changed the world. It became a movement and people absolutely loved it. And it didn't have the new map. It didn't have the new guide. It didn't have the tools. We changed the game so we can change yours. So today you get the right map, you get the right guide, and you get the right tools. And today, as part of the Game Has Changed event, you can get it all for just $997. That is all year long for just $2.70 a day to have everything you need under one roof. Again, if you're in this business, you know how much this costs. If you're starting, you never will. To have our education, to have our support, to have Gigi. This is the greatest thing we've ever created, and we are so excited to share this with you today. If you feel my energy, if you feel my excitement, this is a year in the making. We've been obsessing on it for 6, but the last year to deliver this to you. Of course, it comes with an unconditional money-back guarantee. If after 30 days, you don't think this is the greatest thing you've ever been a part of, you just make one email, one click, and you can absolutely get your money back, but you won't. And we want to do one thing to push it over the edge. If you know anything about Tony, he's the best in the world at a lot of things, but his events, they're unlike anything else that exists on the planet. There's nothing else like his events, and I feel so blessed to learn how to put on amazing events. Think about this, but for 3 days, 3 full immersive days where we get more clarity, we get more conviction, we get more community. And it even starts next week with our pre-event trainings. If you enroll during this event, we will give you a VIP ticket to the Mastermind World Summit. If you've been, you know it's one of the greatest events of the year. It's happening August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We'll give you a VIP ticket. That's a $500 ticket. Guys, this is what you have the opportunity to enroll in today. The Mastermind Business System, the right map, the right guide, the right tools, and a ticket to the World Summit. You have the opportunity to get it all today for $997. That's $2.70 to work with us all year long, to have access to everything you need to start, scale, and be in this industry. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break. If you know this is for you, get enrolled right now. As soon as you do, put it in the chat and say, I'm in. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna do some hot seats. We got Stephen Bartlett. We got some amazing things that come back. Go nowhere, get enrolled. Let me know in the chat, and I'll see you here in a few minutes.